everyone, and welcome to the Game Emporium, Soul-Locked, where me and a friend are going to try and take on the hardest challenge in Pokemon, which is a Soul-Lock. Which, if you don't know what a Soul-Lock is, it's a Nuzlocke with 2 players. And if you don't know what a Nuzlocke is, Tom, why don't you tell them what people are going to see from us?
Okay, so a Nuzlocke, you've got to catch the first Pokemon that you encounter on each route. You have got to nickname that Pokemon, so you get really attached to it. That's kind of optional, but it's kind of taken as a given rule now.
Yeah.
Generally, you don't use items in battle, or at least consumable items. You can use hold items, and generally, it's just really tough. If a Pokemon dies in battle at all, you lose that Pokemon for good. It gets sent to the graveyard, which is generally just you either release it, or I think the preferred route is to have a box in your PC where you just send that Pokemon to. So, yeah, if you've run out of Pokemon to use, you just lose that run. So, yeah, this is Pokemon Hard Mode.
This is Pokemon Hard Mode, and that running out thing, it is a very real possibility. Because this is our second attempt at this. We did not do well the first time we tried it. We were going to try and be cool about it. Well, you know what? The thing is, if enough people like this video, we will release our first 2 episodes of that attempt. The fact that there was only 2 of them probably suggests on how well it went. So we can show you that entire run of how we did in our first attempt of this. So we are playing Black 2 and White 2. So we're in the Unova region, which is a region that has not had any love for a little while. It had a little bit of a mention in the DLC of Scarlet and Violet, because the Blueberry Academy is based in the Unova region. But we haven't really had a mainline game go there yet, so it's nice for us to return to the Unova region in Black 2 and White 2. But this is Blaze Black 2 and Volt White 2. I'm playing White, Tom is playing in Black, and we're going to see what happens. These mods are set up so that you have the opportunity to capture all of the Pokemon that were available up until the end of Gen 5, which I think is 594, something like that.
I think there's 649 in this hack.
Or 649.
I've got that number in my head. I don't know why exactly, but
it's probably the more correct number than the one I just made up. So, I'm going to go with that one. But yes, we are playing this as a Soul-Lock, which means that our Pokemon are linked together. So whichever Pokemon we catch on a route, they are linked together for all of eternity. They must either be in the party at the same time, or they're in the box at the same time, or if one dies, they're both gone. We're going to attempt this, see how we get on, and yeah, that's pretty much it. We've also done a few little things in this mod to make our lives a little easier. So we have unlocked N's Pokemon, which was a feature in the original games, so we may come across those as we play. The shiny odds are slightly higher than in normal. I think they're like 8 times higher than they are normally. That's just how the mod is set up. That's not something we chose to do, but that is the case. Shinies do make a difference though, because we do have a couple of extra optional rules that we can throw in as part of a Nuzlocke Soul-Lock challenge. Firstly is the duplicates clause. If we come across a duplicate of a Pokemon or evolutionary line that we already have, we can skip over that and go for a new encounter. Unlikely to happen in this mod, just because there's so many different Pokemon available. There is also the shiny clause, which we are taking, that we are allowed to catch a shiny. And that gives I was about to say our opponent, but we're playing this as a team, so it's not really an opponent thing. It gives our partner the opportunity to go back to that route and catch another Pokemon that would be linked to it, or revive one that has already died. And that would then become bound to the new partner. And the reason I mentioned N's Pokemon is because we're kind of treating them as pseudo-shinies, in that they will have a bonus because they are slightly more powerful and they're a fun little Easter egg of the game. We'll kind of worry about that when it comes up, I think, because some of them will spawn in the same locations. We might only have one each for that particular location that we allow ourselves to have. There's also all sorts of gift Pokemon that will pop up, which we will be allowed to take as well, and our partners' nicknames will marry up in some way. So, I think that's pretty much everything that I needed to say. So with that in mind, let's cut to how we're doing this. So we are in Aspartia town, Aspartia city, just about to collect our first Pokemon. Let's go. Oh, we have called our rival each other, and Tom is currently playing as, well, himself, and I'm playing as Mrs. Imp. In homage to my wife. Here is Bianca. Everything is pretty. Just going to give us our first Pokemon. Do you happen to know who this person is? Yes, they are us. Now, when we did this the last time, we did pick different starters, and I think we probably will do the same again, just because it's more interesting. Are we going to pick the same starters as we did last time?
Yeah, I think I was happy with my choice.
Okay, I'm happy with my choice. I was tempted by the Snivy, because these Pokemon do have their hidden abilities. So Snivy has his contrary ability, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I do like Oshawott, as evidenced by the fact that Oshawott is just here. There is some type differences in some of the Pokemon as part of this mod, and we'll kind of talk about those as they come up. So things like Luxray is a electric dark type. Oshawott, I think you said, became a water fighting type. Snivy and their line becomes a grass dragon, and Tepig becomes a fire rock, I think you said?
Fire ground, I think.
Fire ground. Okay. One of the two. Basically becomes quad weak against a water type, which is not necessarily the best thing. But anyway, so we are going to go with Oshawott and Tepig as our starters. And occasionally I'm going to be reaching over here to type in the details of what we now have for ourselves. So we are in Aspertia City. And we have got ourselves a Tepig and an Oshawott, and the nicknames, I think we have to give them Oshpig again.
Oshpig, yeah.
Oh, it was Wotpig, wasn't it, last time?
Oh, Wotpig, yeah.
Yeah, Wotpig.
WOTT. Pig. Oh, we're capitalizing the pig? No, we'll go pig. Okay, that's fine.
We'll just lowercase pig.
Lowercase pig. What pig?
What pig? Button mash through. I'm just going to move my controller away from my microphone because as I mash those buttons, it's going to be a little bit noisy.
Oh,
Time for the rival to go and pick his Pokemon. Pick their Pokemon. It's going to be the one that's strong against ours. Is always fun to have.
Because he doesn't like us, I guess.
No, he is a friend of ours. There's some fun backstory stuff that will come up from this character as they come along. Oh, interestingly, they don't choose one; they actually already have it.
Yes.
Based on that dialogue, they chose it. They raised it from an egg. So I have to go against Snivy, which, as we said, has its hidden contrary ability, which is not good because it means I can't use Tail Whip to lower its defense.
Let's just check natures and stuff.
Oh, yes, I should.
Because that might matter for what move I'm using. I have slightly more attack.
Let's see what I've got for Wotpig. Wotpig, Shell Armor. Special attack is ever so slightly higher.
Oh,
but water.
both yours are higher than mine.
Yeah. Well, Oshawott is more of an attacking Pokemon. Tepig is more of a defensive wall. Tackle is slightly better for me in this instance. Tackle does more damage, and it will do more than not a stab water gun again that's resisted.
Yeah, see, mine's a bit more. Mine involves a little bit more maths because my Ember is stab,
And has sheer force.
but I also have the sheer force, so I'd have to
Yeah.
add on multiply the 1.5, I think.
Yeah, stab gives a 1.5. Do you add a 1.5 again from sheer force? Or is it just the flat times 2 if it's stab?
I don't know. I did
We'll
pop
look it
my
up.
Auron though.
I also nommed my berry. Let's find out. Let's see what Cerebi has to say. Sheer force Pokemon. Yay! What pig leveled up? Increases the moves that have secondary effects by 30%.
Oh, okay. So 1.3 ish.
Yes, and then stab would be gives you another 0.5 on top of that 1.5 multiplier. So yeah, Aspartia City, which is quite different from the cities we're used to starting in. Mostly because A, it's a city that has more than 2 buildings, and it has a Pokemon Center and a gym, which is always nice. You see, just the death box pending. And we've got some balls. So this is where the Nuzlocke element does actually begin. So once we can catch Pokemon, if they die, that's it. I am just going to take advantage of the fact that we are in the Pokemon Center. I'm just going to buy some more Pokeballs. Although we start with 50.
Oh yeah, you start with 50. I'm definitely getting potions just for the ease of
Yeah, I will not bother
not having to go
with
back.
I will not bother with Pokeballs. But we'll get 10 potions. Do we have anything we can sell? No, it's unlikely. Let's go talk to your mother and get some shoes for running.
Very nice.
We are skipping a little bit through this text because there isn't anything new or interesting for this, just gaining shoes. And the town maps, which we are about to run around into the next town going, "Where is my friend? Let me find my friend with my 2 town maps."
Bon voyage.
Bon voyage.
Right. Now I want to see.
That is your
Back
house.
home. Okay. It's a brand new bed.
Let's see what there is wandering around.
I thought I remembered reading that something with a memory link here in your house, but I may be wrong, or that may come later. For context, I have never played Black 2 or White 2,
No.
and I've never completely finished. I had White 2. Sorry, I had White originally, and I never completely finished that. So, yeah.
Do you still
this
have
is
the?
brand new to me.
Do you still have the game card? Because I got a DS. I can lend to you.
I might. I'll have to have a look. I think I've got a DS somewhere I could play it on.
You just never
But,
got around to it.
yeah.
This is the other benefit of this particular mod. We are about to get our bike very early, which is helpful for getting around.
What else would also help is putting in text speed to fast.
I did that already.
Ah.
I anticipated this particular situation, so I figured I would just get it done.
I am prepared, just forgetful.
I also set myself. We also have set ourselves onto set battle style.
I did miss that.
So we forgot to do that at the beginning of the last one, but now we have it set up to make our lives a little bit more difficult.
Bit of the Nuzlocke stuff there.
Yes.
Oh yeah. There's this fun little encounter.
Yeah, a random Jirachi just pops up. There
Felt
was
as if all your wishes could come true.
all of our wishes. Well, as we well know, a wish is a dream your heart makes. So we go into the grass for an encounter. Well, you don't get one. I do.
No, I don't get
It's
one.
my first encounter. A cricket art. Fantastic.
Oh, I got a Venonat.
Okay. Now, I do have some prejudices over cricket arts from previous games, but they have balanced some of the Pokemon a little bit in this mod. So we might find ourselves not complaining about some of the Pokemon that we get to start with. Wow, that is very close on that Venonat.
I crit.
That'll do it. Alright, I'm going to catch this Cricketot before it turns around and whacks me in the face with the bite that it's working on. Oh, nice. Simultaneous throws. I like that.
We're so in sync.
We've done it. Alright. So we have now with ourselves a Cricketot and a Venonat.
Okay. Are we going Crickenat or Venetot?
I like Venetot.
Yeah, I was thinking the same.
Venotot. Oops. Come on, you fool. You know how to spell the made-up name you've got for your Pokemon. I will be going back to Pokemon Center.
Oh, yeah, let's go straight back. Without another encounter, thank you.
Venonat.
So Luke is probably right now tracking everything. We have found someone has very kindly online made a tracker for these soullocks. So he's probably
Yes.
recording our Pokemon on there.
That's, yeah, if I'm ever looking off over this way, it's because I'm just updating that screen. Also, probably just checking on the recording as well, that may happen. And also looking at Tom, because that's where I'm seeing him, because my main gameplay screen is right in front of me.
Hi, friend.
Hi, friend.
Oh, so let's check Venetot out.
Yeah, we also need to check. Well, we didn't check our natures for our starters.
We
because
didn't, no.
We were in battle, so we couldn't see it. So let's see what we've got. So,
Mine is a inert, let's say, nature.
I've got quirky, so yeah, I've got a neutral nature as well.
Neutral, that's better. Yeah. So does nothing. I suppose that's all right. Better than a detrimental
Brave.
nature.
Brave. Oh, this is good. So, Venetot for me has a brave nature, so it's attack boosting, speed lowering, which is not ideal. Speed lowering is annoying, but it has runaway, which means I can get out. Which in a Nuzlocke means I can just get out of dodge. Also, Mud Slap. Which is
I've got
real
tinted
good.
lens
Okay, powers up not very effective moves. That's pretty good.
and an increased special attack. Oh, I'll take that.
Yeah, that'll do. Oh, and our starters are impermeables for some reason. That's unusual. But hey, let's go have a look, see what we can get. We do also have some level caps before going into certain look another Cricketot. So going up against our first gym leader, we'll have a cap of 13. So a Pokemon can be level 13 going into that gym leader battle, but any higher than that, they will not be allowed to compete. And as such will affect our partners team as well. So, don't overlevel.
Oh, this Purloin's outspeeding me.
You should be fine. There you go, it's gone.
Oh yeah, absolutely fine.
Alright, I'll quick it up. Give me some more XP, which is nice. Fury Cutter, useful. Now, do I just dash on through to the other side? Where's a Purloin? I could take on a Purloin. I have a Water type with a Bug move and a Bug type. So let's switch in Venator. If it gets dicey, I can run away.
Don't lose him.
I won't lose him. Just because I lost the last bug in before we even had a chance to use it properly, doesn't mean I'm going to do it to this one.
You did that on purpose.
Yeah, I didn't want a ladybug, okay? Sue me.
I do like Ladybird. I don't like using Ladybird as a concept. Yeah.
Yeah, as a concept Pokemon, it's great. As an actual Pokemon for anything, it's
sadly not. Yeah.
Alright, Venatox. At least in the fast experience group, is always helpful. Oh, I've got one more encounter. You can carry on. It's just, you've got... Oh, Starly!
Oh, nice. Yeah, I've just got some button mashing to do. Suppose I can read it carefully.
Get past the conversation with Oliver.
He just looks me all around. Yep. Inspects me. Your Venonat is a fine-looking Pokemon. Thank you. You're not exactly a seasoned trainer yet. He's going to train me. Okay.
Oh, no.
Go.
That was almost bad.
Oh gosh, I missed that.
Nothing's. It's fine.
Health.
It's fine.
Fine.
The Starly was using quick attack, so it's fine.
Okay.
The Pokemon sent it immediately after this, so.
I might have voted to reset the run. We'd lost our starter.
If the starter had gone, that would have been fair. And you would have not seen any of this.
Again.
Shh. Actually, I'm going to do the conversation with Alder because he then tells you to go to the Pokemon Center.
Ah, right. Yeah, I've done that the wrong way around then. That's fine.
It doesn't really matter. We also get to pick up another encounter in this city whilst we're here. I wasn't expecting to do that one. Boo.
It's an old clock tower.
Is an old clock tower. As Tom dies.
Yeah. I'm still slightly recovering. Are you happy that you're able to train Pokemon?
That's on Route 19. I forgot to change that as our location. Now we do have an encounter here, do we not? We get ourselves a monkey.
We do. Let's get our
This
monkey.
guy.
I have been getting a lot of monkeys recently in various forms.
Yeah, you did have a pretty good monkey team last time. Which was
Yep. And plus, I've also been playing a lot of the new Pokemon TCG Pocket.
Yes, you
and
have.
receiving a ton of mankeys.
So, Panseer and Pansage have joined the team. Are we just going to go with Seer Sage again?
Oh, I think Seer Sage. I like Seer Sage. I actually do have a pack that I can open right now on Pokemon TCG Pocket.
Ooh.
So I'm tempted to do that on video so I can potentially get good.
If you happen to get a gold pack.
Yeah, or just anything good. I mean, I'll take anything good. I did open the Pikachu, the special EX Pikachu, which is one of the 3 rarest cards in the game.
Ooh, nice.
So I will definitely take that. But
it's also the most broken of.
People are liking the Mewtwo, especially joined with the Gardevoir. But here we go. I'm opening a Mewtwo pack. First card is a Venonat, the nice Venonat that's got the Snorlax foot in there.
Yeah.
Cottony, Pidgeotto, Haunter, which is a new card for me.
Cool.
And oh my gosh, it's another Ditto. I've got so many Ditto now. And it's like, they're shiny and fun, but...
Also, that's completely useless unless you happen to know what your opponent's playing with.
Yes. So that's 3 of the normal, like, hollow Ditto, and 3 of the full art Ditto.
Nice.
So, yep, I've got more than I need. How is your Pansear looking?
My Pansear has a lax nature, so it's defense up, special defense down.
Okay. I have nothing special. It's serious, but apparently that does nothing to stats, so it's just neutral.
Yeah, I'm a little concerned about this for my Seer Sage because, again, the main types it's going to go up against the rock, ground, the main types that will be weak against the rock, ground, and water types. 2 of those are physical. 1 of those is very not physical. But if I'm throwing it out against the water type, I'm an idiot. Time for our first trainer battle, I think, or at least my first trainer battle.
Yep, I will catch up soon. A little bit distracted by TCG Pocket. I've been.
That's fine. You have been obsessed by that game.
I have a little bit, and I've got you playing. I've got another friend of mine playing, and my fiance. We're all just enjoying that a lot.
Right.
I should have probably looked at what I was against, or about to come up against.
It's Patrat. Ooh, okay. I missed with my first attack, but it's using Bite.
How that
I
works?
missed with the first attack, so we use Bite, so I'm just going to use Tail Whip to weaken its defense, and then I will attack it with Fury Cutter.
I will use Supersonic.
Big damage. Come on.
Which worked out.
Nice. And a Zigzagoon. But it's my 3rd Fury Cutter, so this should, if I don't miss, hit hard. I realised the way I said that sentence sounded like, if I don't hit, it should, if I don't miss, hit. Which is technically true because it's one of 2 things, but it also doesn't help with the point I was trying to make. Should hit hard.
Right.
Which it did. Hooray.
Now, Tickle Low's attack and defense, isn't it?
It does.
I think that's a good idea. I snapped out of confusion.
That's fine though. If you're
That's
using
fine.
Tickle, you can just lower its stats for a couple of rounds.
Does he just use Bide?
He has got other attacks, but it's stuck in Bide for 2 turns.
Yeah.
So next turn it will be free of Bide. You can just attack it. I have this person to take on with the key Pokemon. Oh, you really wanted to hurt you.
I mean, I'm just going to see what it does this turn. It used Bide again. So, I'm just going to get another Tickle in there. So he's going to unleash energy this turn.
And do very little.
Well, he's going to do nothing at all. So I'm going to Vine Whip. Oh no, he's storing energy this turn. I have miscalculated. Fine, because I crit.
I'll do it.
And his defense was down enough to... Yeah. Okay. It's a shame I didn't also up my stats at all, but that's fine.
That's okay. Alright, Purloin for the next trainer is down, thanks to some Venetot snacking. Ooh, 2 levels. Nice.
Ooh.
And what's to learn Uproar? As we learned, Uproar is a very powerful move in this game.
Okay, so he's taken me down from 13 to 9, so that's 4 damage. I can take another 4 damage.
Uh-oh, Pidgey. Run away, run away, run away from the Pidgey. I don't think a Pidgey would have Peck at level 4.
Hold on, no. Oh, right, I see, run away like that.
As in Switch out.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's your encounter.
No wild Pokemon. No wild Pokemon yet.
Ah.
Burn the burb. Ow. I thumped my table.
Don't do that.
Yeah. So tell me, Tom, as we play through this, let's get to know each other's Pokemon journeys a little bit. What was your first generation of Pokemon?
It was Gen 1.
Yeah?
I'm older than I look. I remember I remember being like a little spoilt child and being disappointed because I couldn't cheat like my friends. My mum had really she'd done her research and she held out and she bought me Pokemon Yellow with a Game Boy Color.
Mm-hmm.
And so I had the better game, really, because I had like the following Pokemon and everything, and
Yeah, you had all the starters and...
yeah. And for some reason, I was still disappointed because all my friends were doing the rare candy cheat, and I couldn't do that.
Yeah, that's a... Yeah.
So I was the spoiled child that was. I mean, I don't think I complained to my mum. I don't know if I did or not. But yeah, I hope not, because no, I've got a lovely mum. I'm very fortunate.
I cannot confirm or deny that because I have not made them. I will eventually, but I have not met it yet. That was not supposed to be as threatening as he implied. It's just that I will go to his wedding.
Yes.
You will meet my
Getting
mother.
married in April.
Not to me, to a woman. Ooh, Lotad is my encounter.
Oh, that's nice.
Mud slap, I think.
You can growl me all you want.
Well. Just letting you catch up a little bit. Oh, that does nothing. That's, do I risk a Struggle Bug? I think Struggle Bug doesn't kill a Lotad. At level 7, it should be fine. Yeah, it's fine. They tried to use counter on me. Uh-oh. This is fine. I'm happy with a Lotad.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Lotads are great.
I do need to see whether Venonat has been changed at all in this hack.
Yeah, maybe. What are we on? We're on Route 20.
I'll be honest though, I don't know how good Venomoth is as a Pokemon. I don't generally see it when people talk about what Pokemon I consider decent, but
I don't tend to see it that frequently on lists of Pokemon people hate. I think its versatility is pretty good.
Okay.
But I don't really know. I've got some time, so I'm gonna look it up. So I can't progress until you have.
well, Sunkern just did 1 damage to me.
Let's see, Venonat.
Okay.
What
Okay,
theory
mine.
do you subscribe to the theory that Venonat and Butterfree were supposed to be switched in their evolutionary lines?
I like it. It's interesting.
Absolutely nonsense, though, isn't it?
It's hard to say, but yeah. Here's my encounter. It is. Oh.
What?
Oh.
Oh, come
This
on!
doesn't seem like a place you'd find a Bagon, but it's a place you'd find a Bagon.
But it's not so bad because it's gonna be a long time before the Bagon's actually useful. Although for a while, Dragon Rage is gonna help.
Oh, if it has Dragon Rage,
it will
I
learn
could be in trouble.
I don't think it will have it at this level. I think it learns it sometime in the teens.
Okay.
Venomoth's base stat total is 450. So not terrible.
Okay.
There are definitely it's a couple of points. It's like 20 points higher than Quagsire, so it's not awful. It's not great.
So I've got tinted. What is it? The ability-wise, tinted lens, is it?
Tinted lens. It boosts the
Weak.
not very effective moves to double.
Oh, so it's kind of they're just normally effective.
Yeah, pretty much.
Cool. Does that change when it comes to Venomoth?
No, Venomoth keeps it.
Okay.
Your
Suppose
Bagon.
that's first start. Yeah.
It's a pretty good one. I'm going to look at what Bagon's stats are because I'm curious.
Oh,
Obviously,
he just shoots a Twister. Oh, that's fine.
Ooh. I mean, it's a pseudo, so it will. When it gets to Salamence, it'll have 600. It's got a base stat total of 300 as a Bagon. What's that compared to my Lotad? Because this is going to have a very different power disparity between Lotad. Although I will get a Ludicolo very quickly, depending on when I get a Waterstone.
I imagine they'll have made that fairly easy.
Who would hope so?
I know that they've made it so that you can buy them.
Yeah, Lotad's base stat total is 220.
Okay.
So what are we calling this pair?
Well, it's either Baytad or Logon, I suppose.
That sounds far too close to washing machines with long towels on.
Or you could go
Gontad.
Gontad or Tadgon or Barlow
Loba.
or Loba.
I like Loba. Loba's fun.
Yeah, sure. Okay, let's go with Loba.
Unless we want to name them like aspirational, because we know what they're going to evolve into.
I have thought about this, but that gives us so much more options.
That's true.
But
I like Loba. Loba's fun.
Yeah, I'm happy with Loba. Loba. Nickname for the Pokemon you want, not the Pokemon you've got?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, they'll get there eventually.
Oh, and let's have a look at Loba.
Yeah, let's look at the Lotad side of Loba.
Brave,
Oh, damn it.
somewhat vain. So I've got a lot of attack.
Hasty.
Oh,
So-
and sheer force again.
Swift Swim, but I have a speed increasing nature and a defense, which is defense lowering. But I also have Swift Swim.
You're gonna be fast.
It's gonna be a speedy little Lotad.
Yeah.
It has Water Gun, Astonish, Growl, and Counter. That's pretty fun.
Does Twister? It may make targets flinch, so it won't make targets flinch because I've got sheer force.
Yeah, so
But it
Twister
will
and
add
Ember-
30%.
Twister and Ember for you are gonna be pretty good. I don't
Yeah.
know
Unfortunately, I am really good with attack. Not so.
on the special.
Not so bad on the special, but
You need to get yourself Headbutt, my friend.
oh, that would be good. Or Dragon Claw. That would be. Oh,
Dragon Claw doesn't have any secondary effect, does it?
oh, good point. Don't.
Dragon Tail does.
Yes.
I don't think Dragon Claw does.
You will be seeing a lot of this healing. We
Yeah,
do want to
out
play it safe.
Out of panic more than anything. Although we have got a butt ton of potions. We have got a trainer to deal with here. I've forgotten what this trainer has.
I'm gonna get a nice sneak peek.
Were the other gift Pokemon in that town? I can't remember. I don't think there were.
Don't think so.
I think the next one we have is the egg that we're coming up against.
Yes. Now, so that's a Spearow. I haven't got anything good against it.
My team is
necessarily.
mostly bad against this. I'm going to switch out to Seer Sage. I have a bug type and a water grass type. This is not a great pairing. But I can at least set fire to this spirit. Going back to the generation question, I too was a Gen 1er.
Nice.
I remember one day my dad came back, because I'd asked for it, with a Game Boy Color, purple Game Boy Color, the most classic.
Me
of the
too.
originals.
Nice.
And Pokemon Red was my first game. I did get Yellow a couple of years later, and then my grandfather went to Japan quite a lot for work and also because he loved it, and he would bring me back Japanese cartridges of games when they were released. Because this is back in the days when Japan would get it first, and then we would get it later. They're not simultaneous release like they are now. So I got from him, I think he got me Silver and Crystal.
Oh, nice. Cool.
Which, of course, I was playing not understanding Japanese. And this is back in the days where the internet was not what it was. It was a lot harder to look up what was going on. So it's a case of, what does a Cyndaquil learn at level 14? Flame Wheel? That sounds good. Let's do that. And what's this one? With the PP? So I had to really... Oh, good. Wow, your dragon's not doing well against a Lillipup.
He's been leered a bit.
That'll do it. Oh, I've got this. I've got this already. Easy. It's full, mostly Burb team. Easy. Easy win.
I had a bit of an odd relationship with the Gen 2 games, similar to you, because I got them from Spain, I believe.
Oh.
Had a little family holiday to, I believe it was Lanzarote.
Mm-hmm.
And got bought gold and silver in one cartridge.
Oh. They were legit, obviously.
Absolutely, yeah. Because that was always sold by Nintendo as. Yep. So anyway, moving. And of course, I couldn't speak Spanish.
Nope.
So I didn't understand a thing, and the double cartridge thing also confused me, being still fairly young.
Yep.
So yeah, and also it was a little bit glitchy. So I'm not sure how much of the game I experienced at the time. However, it is now the generation that I think of as my favourite.
Really?
Yeah. I do like Gen 2. I love how they just... There's so much content in there.
There is a lot of content in that. I do find the decision to keep the Pokemon levels as they were in Gen 1 in the Kanto is a little bit frustrating because it took a long time to grind. I did eventually get gold, I seem to remember. And that took a very long time to grind your way through to get through Mount Silver to get to Red and take him on. I think my favourite generation was Gen 3. I really like Gen 3. I think Gen 3 has the best set of starters. Certainly got the coolest set of starters with Trico, Mudkip, and Torchic.
We do. I have funny opinions on them.
Oh, okay.
So you've got an Azurill, and I've got a Poochyena.
We are not calling this Pooril.
Azupoo. Yeah, so I've got an interesting kind of opinions on the Gen 3 starters because I like Trico best out of his line.
Yeah.
I like Marshtomp best out of his line, and Blaziken best out of that line.
Okay.
So Yeah, so Blaziken is the only Pokemon I can use effectively if I want to use my favorites. Ooh, that hurt. I'm on 6 health again.
Wow, your Bagon is.
He's taken a beating.
Yeah.
Let's switch out.
Do I? I'm gonna mod slap this. Azuro.
Don't want to hurt it too much.
I also want to make it just not hit me, which is probably going to make life a little easier. That is a chumpy Poochyena.
He did a lot of. I wonder if he's got like strong jaw or something like that.
Maybe that'd be fun. One of the things I did, I think the reasons that Gen 3 still sticks in my mind a fair bit is obviously it was the generation I was able to play pretty much entirely in English. Once those came out, I did get it in Japanese. I think my grandfather got me Ruby, and then I got Ruby again in English, which was handy. Let me just try and catch it from here, because I am sleeping, that's some help. But I also really like Emerald. I like what they did with Emerald, in that you had the two teams both trying to have their opposing appeals on there. I really liked Battle Frontier. That was good fun. I just like that Pokédex. I think that Pokédex is great. There are some oddness to it, like things like not having enough of the Gen 3 Pokemon being the stars of certain gym leaders, and Norman generally being a menace. But it's pretty good. And I also really like the remakes. I think they did some good fun stuff with those. Alright, so we have on Lockasy Ranch, we have Azurill, which I had last time with this. And we have Poochyena. So what do we got? Oh, no. We're not. No poo. No poo.
Aww. Azuyena? Azupooch.
Azuyena! I like Azuyena, because that sounds like a battle cry.
Azuyena, Azupooch, Poochyril.
Poochyril? I like Azuyena.
Oh, we go Mighty Azu. Or yeah, let's go Azuyena.
Because that at least sticks with the entirety of the evolutionary line. Or at least when it gets to its...
Does.
Azuyena. Now, do I have huge power on this one?
Oh. I hope so.
So do I, otherwise this is going to be... I have ended up with a real type specialty, accidentally. Rattle.
So, yeah, and I have increased special attack, which doesn't seem to be good for this guy.
Nope, I have a
less
gentle
speed
nature.
as well.
A gentle nature, lower special defense. Sorry, high
Got
special
that
defense,
huge
low
power.
defense, but I've got huge power. Raises the attack stat.
Nice.
Yeah, I have huge power for a predominantly special attacker.
Yeah, you got to get those. I mean, you can get the fairy type moves, so you can probably get.
Yes, that's one of the things that we didn't mention is that fairy typing is in this game. So Azurill is a fairy normal type, and I'm taking on the rival because screw it, my Pokemon are healthy.
That's brave. Mine are not.
Well, Azurill didn't really do any damage to me. It just put my Pokemon to sleep. And since it's a bug type against a bird, I am switching it out immediately.
It's a bird. Good to know.
Let's go for Whoppig.
I'll be doing
Curse
this.
this bird. Oh, good.
So I have frequently heard that these games are generally people's favourites. I've heard a lot of good things about
This
the
mod or
Black,
Black
White
2,
ones.
White 2?
Black 2, White 2, or the black and white, all of them really.
I quite liked what they did with Black 2 White 2, and I wonder whether they're going to do something similar with Gen 10. Because Gen 5, they released effectively 151 new Pokemon, which is cool, frankly, to bring out that variety of Pokemon. And I wonder whether they would do something like that again for Gen 10, which in theory is due out next year, which seems obscene. It would make sense to come out next year because that's 30 years. Oh no! Oh, what pig? I was hit with a leer and then a vine whip. That's okay, I have a monkey to switch into. So yeah, 30 years would make sense for Gen 10 because it's every 3 years they seem to do a new generation. At least recently.
Yeah.
But that kind of depends on when Legends ZA comes out.
I mean, we've heard 2025, but just not when.
When?
Right?
Yeah. The likely answer is it's going to be November. I would think we're going to get an answer to that on Pokemon Day. And it could well be November in the normal release slot. Oh, Incinerate burning that Oran Berry. Yes. But it could be sooner. I would be very surprised if they said, hey, it's Pokemon Day. Guess what, guys? It's coming next week. Surprise! I don't think they...
I'd love it.
That would be really cool. I don't think it would happen. I think it would leak.
Legends Arceus has got to be one of my favourite Pokemon games.
Oh, yeah.
I played that to death.
I think I might get into that again. Now I'm posting on the challenge series that I'm playing in Scarlet. Actually, Violet, I'm doing it in the moment. And I've pretty much completed the decks for Scarlet and Violet. I might go back into Arceus, start it fresh, and just try and complete the decks and do some fun stuff with it. Because that game is a masterpiece in terms of how they managed to get all the Pokemon moving around, the complete change up in the mechanisms. I really hope they do something similar in the upcoming game.
Yeah, I love the research aspect of it.
Yeah, that's really cool.
That's good.
I wonder if they're going to do something similar for ZA. Because it would make sense.
It'd be nice to have a few higher levels than this, to be honest.
Yeah. I'm just switching to my Pokemon that resists its water types. We are about to get the EXP share though, so that will help.
Yeah, I just don't want to lose anything. Get Vine Whipped. Oh, Tail Whip.
Yes! I got the prediction for a counter! Ooh, okay. Do I risk another counter? Yeah, no use more counter. That's unfortunate. Only did 2 damage. Do I think I survive it? As fun as it would be to take out your Bagon, let's switch into Azuyana.
Yeah, I might have to do the same. I don't want to risk this stage dying.
Oh, use Tickle, damn it. Let's try Sing, because I don't have any other attacking moves.
So, I have heard rumours that people are thinking that there might be one more DLC coming for Scarlet Violet.
That would make sense. Yeah, I could see that. I'm not sure though, because they did release an epilogue. And it would be odd to do an epilogue and then do something after that.
True.
It's not impossible. But I do think Scarlet and Violet's probably done now.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Glad he held on there. That was a crit.
Oh, come on! Okay, switching out.
Oh dear, I don't have a good switch here.
Oh wow, yeah, you are hurting. What pig, surely? What pig resists your...
Yeah, what pig's gonna have to be the choice? But I don't like it.
Azuyama took a crit. That's not good.
Dear. Oh no. Oh. You're not in a good spot either.
That's okay, I'll switch back into
I don't like
Loba.
being tickled.
Yeah, this is confusing him by doing all these switches. I might be able to get away with this, Darnish.
He's got lick. Oh, I've been paralysed.
Oh, come on! Okay, fine, we're just going to go for it. One last Astonish. Water Gun does nothing. Water Gun does nothing. Quad resist it. Let's go. Yes!
Okay. I can both relax.
And breathe. And
Got a bit scary there. But the game gets a lot nicer now. Because we can grind a little bit.
Yes.
Nice and easily. And we're going to be healed. You can soothe Bell up your Azurill. All the good stuff.
Do I have
But-
the suit? Do we have the suit though?
You will do. Sorry, I'm rushing ahead.
You are. Sorry, I'm doing a slight adjustment on your camera screen because you have leaned a little bit to your...
Oh, I can lean back. I'm going to shift a lot.
No, it's fine. I'm just getting you a little bit more central. So that should
Okay.
be fine. Let's do that transition. There we go. We're fine. Perfect. Yeah, I would like there to be I'm not sure what I would like to be more out of Scarlet and Violet, though. Going back to the DLC.
Yeah, I can't answer. I have not finished the DLC. I have not even bought the DLC.
No. Are you going to?
Kind of feel like I will. When? I don't know. There's a lot of good games at the moment.
True.
Binding of Isaac's just come out with a multiplayer mode, proper multiplayer, and so I was just playing a little bit of that beforehand with a friend. Hades 2, there's been some new content for that early access at the moment. Hades being one of my favourite games, and so yeah, a lot of good games.
I'm getting myself my egg.
Sounds good. I might literally just go and hatch that immediately.
Yeah, me too. I think if we hatch this egg, we can then wrap up for this episode, and then we can pick it up from there immediately.
Sounds
I think.
good to me.
Sure. We'll have our team. We can figure out what we want to do with it. Let's hatch this egg. Let's see what's gonna be. Please don't be another baby Pokemon.
So last time you got your Iggly buff.
I got an Igglybuff. You had a Teddiursa.
Teddiursa, yeah, and I was quite happy with that.
I was less so because that meant I had two babies.
We go.
I get Zebstra. Oh, Blitzel.
That's not bad. I've got
Shiny.
Oh.
Shiny Blitzel.
Okay.
Now.
This really complicates things.
Yeah. I think they're just linked. I think it's just two Blitzels linked together.
Sure.
Because they are. It's the same encounter, so they're just going to be a twin pair of Blitzels.
Are we gonna link their names? Because this is a shiny, it feels a bit special. Are we gonna...
I mean, their names will be linked because they're both Blitzels. So there will be Blitzel and Zeb Striker when they evolve.
Yeah, but then you have to nickname it.
We do have to nickname them. So we could nickname them as Striker or Zilzil.
Blip blip.
Blip blip. They're both female, that's interesting.
They are.
Oh, wow. What do you think? Is there a name suitable for these, or do we just call them? We can just call them shiny, not shiny.
I'm wondering, as it's a shiny, do I just get to choose a nickname? Like, do I actually,
You know,
because this is my special one.
It's your special one. It's your shiny, so you get the naming rights for both of them.
For both of them.
Yeah, they're linked. They've got the same nickname.
Okay, well, in that
you
case,
get sole choice.
I feel like I'm gonna make my choice for
Did you call it Hooril?
No, it's female. I'm going to name it. This is going to be very special to me. I'm going to name it after my fiance.
Oh. Wow. If this Blitzel dies.
However, you are very welcome to name it after your wife if you would like. Although I suppose your character is named after your wife.
My character is named after a theory of my wife, so we shall call both our Blitzel Sophie.
I'm very happy with my shiny Blitzel.
Shiny Blitzel, man, that is.
Oh,
That's awesome.
It's somewhat of a clown.
That sounds like Sophie.
Sap Sipper.
She's a vegetarian. Mine's got motor drive.
Both interesting abilities.
Mine's, yeah. I've got an attack increasing nature, but special attack lowering nature.
I've got a special attack increase.
Special defense decrease.
But it looks like actually, I suppose IV wise, it kind of evens me out. But that'll disparity between the two will become more apparent as I level up.
It's going to be
Still, I'm very happy with that.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one. Well, with that done, we'll wrap up for today. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching. We'll pick that up again very soon. Do the thing, like, subscribe, tell people about this if you enjoyed it. Until then, we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.